YPO Global Pulse's recent survey, providing insight into CEOs' investment plans around the world, highlights cloud computing, business intelligence, and cybersecurity as among the 10 disruptive technologies attracting attention. Rob Sussman, a YPO member and joint CEO of Integr8, joins us now. Rob, definitely a pleasure getting to reconnect on crucial matters. And now, going through the recent survey, it's very assuring that the results come out saying that the CEOs are in touch with a lot of these global trends coming. But just guide us through, for the interest of time, what did not make the cut in this survey and what you've seen as new entrants.
Okay, so I think what's very, very interesting coming out of the YPO Global Pulse survey, which, as you said a bit earlier, is a survey of YPO members who are the CEOs and leaders of some of the largest organizations around the world. And I think what's quite interesting to see, if you look at it, is we see the entrance, which has been actually for a while, is cloud computing, which has been at the top of everybody's mind, but we're starting to see the typical applications such as email being pushed into the cloud, and we're starting to see some key and core business applications and line of business applications that are starting to be moved by businesses into the cloud. It's also interesting to see how these applications are moving with a small, medium, and large business. So previously, cloud computing, maybe due to the size of the pipes and the cost of bandwidth, was maybe only more affordable to very, very large business, with centrally hosting their data centers. And today we're seeing it very, very much affordable to businesses from small, medium to large. We're also seeing in the top 4 business intelligence, which is on the top of everybody's mind, is as opposed to just extracting raw data and having access to data, it's actually making sense of that data. So business intelligence we're seeing also in the top 4. It's also no surprise that the Internet of Things, any digitally connected device or devices that previously weren't connected or being able to be connected to the internet or to the business, are now becoming quite smart. So the Internet of Things is a very, very big topic, and a very big topic within our business at Integr8 and BCX. And it's no surprise that cybersecurity becomes even more important in the top 4, with businesses being more connected with things like bring your own devices, where employees are bringing devices from home to work and are having one device for work and home, and security is becoming even more of an important factor, in fact, more than ever before.
Right. Speak to us about continent-specific or region-specific issues. For example, we know cybersecurity, in light of the recent data security breaches, has been a severe concern all around the world. But in Africa specifically, we need to know how other countries used to deal with it years prior to be able to cushion ourselves when it happens. Yet we know it's a global issue. So speak to us about that, global issues versus Africa-specific.
Okay, so the first thing is I think everyone's always had a focus on the security side of things, and security generally has been protecting your network from the outside in. So things like firewalls to protect intruders from coming inside your network. But the majority of leaks actually happen from within the network. So it's either through devices that are in the network, or employees that aren't following certain procedures. And the policies that are implementing now are much more rigid. We also, through emerging markets, in particular like Africa, we're following on from these global trends. We've seen a tremendous amount of data leaks and a tremendous amount of hacks. And security is becoming much more affordable as well, whereas previously security was more affordable to very, very large enterprises who could essentially throw a lot of money at the problem. But with cloud computing and being able to outsource some of your security elements, some of your key elements, particularly on the perimeter side, this is becoming more and more affordable to businesses across the board. One thing I wanted to mention as well, which I didn't mention earlier, is some of the other items which are also making traction in the minds of the CEOs around the world, and particularly in Africa as well, and in emerging markets. And those are things like blockchain and Bitcoin. So we're seeing blockchain have a remarkable impact. It's not on the same radar as cloud computing, business intelligence, Internet of Things, and cyber security, but blockchain pretty much has made an entry amongst Technologies such as augmented reality, machine learning and deep learning, and artificial intelligence as well. So we're seeing blockchain, augmented reality, machine learning, and artificial intelligence all pretty having a similar type of impact and could potentially be in the top 5 within the next year.
Right, Rob, for the interest of time, we have to put a pause on things there. You've covered most of what I had hoped, I had anticipated to ask, so I definitely do appreciate that. We'll keep track of most of these trends. Rob Sussman, YPO member and co-CEO of Integr8.